You're listening to KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine.
The opinions and views expressed in this program do not reflect those of KUCI, its management, or the UC Board of Regents. To find out more about this talk show or other talk shows broadcasting on KUCI, log on to our website at kuci.org or check out the latest program guide.
This is Ashton Marcus, and I'm on location at the Zephyr Theater to see the world premiere of This Is Very Important.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI, 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Ravanya, like lasagna. Yeah, I'm an actor, and you can actually see me coming soon in March on ABC and Shonda Rhimes' new show For the People. I'm right now performing a one-woman show in Hollywood on Melrose at the Zephyr Theater. This is very important show.com.
That's a very interesting title. Why did you choose that title?
Because this is very important. I feel like no one's talking about HIV and AIDS anymore, and I think it's important that we talk about it. So I wanted to make the title as simple as possible, but also relatable to what I was saying.
Great. If my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see? They should expect to laugh, maybe cry, be very entertained, and learn. I think they're going to learn a lot. I love the piece. I thought you were fantastic. I love the characters. Fantastic acting. Thank you so very much. I've been working really hard on it, so I really appreciate that. I'm not sure how you'll take this, but do you have AIDS? No, I do not. I actually took a test right before the show. I had the HIV AHF rapid vans out front, and I tested before the show. I do not, but I'm just really moved by the fact that we're not talking about it, and the numbers are rising. Obviously, because I talked, I thought you might have it, and that's the reason why you did it. But it's amazing that you're doing this now. You're just doing this because it's so incredibly important. Yes, for sure. Actually, when I started posting about a lot of HIV and AIDS stats before I announced that I was doing a show on it, a lot of people actually asked me if I had HIV, but I did not, and I do not. No, it's just important to me, and that's why I think we should start talking about it. I think people should get involved who are not infected, because it's not just about who's infected. So, question, was it appropriate for me to ask that question? I mean... No, yes it was. I've been asked that by people who are my friends. So no, totally appropriate. Because, there are a lot of situations where people would be uncomfortable to ask someone like that. They would, and that's actually why I'm doing the show, because people think you have to have it in order to talk about it. Yeah, also, when I looked at the audience, I noticed it was, it was a little empty and all that. Yeah. I'd hate to think they're doing it because, again, they're uncomfortable, they're afraid of AIDS or something like that. Or, I don't know why, but it wasn't the quality of the show. The quality was fantastic. So I'm just why people didn't come. Yeah, I think that's really it. That's why tonight we actually captured some footage so that we can do a teaser trailer to pretty much show people what the show really is about. Because really it is about love, and it is about acceptance, and it is about non-judgment. HIV is just the thing that ties the characters together. Also like the fact that you covered a lot of demographics. There were Christians in it. Uh-huh. There were actually spiritualists in it. There were poor, colored in there. There were a lot of demographics that you covered. Yes, I did. I wanted to make sure that anyone in the audience had a story that they can relate to. Yeah. Once again, I love the performance. You were a fantastic actor. Theater-wise, this was a fantastic theater piece because theater is supposed to shock. I'm just disappointed that people didn't come because it was too shocking, and I just hate to think that. I think that would be just a tragedy. Yeah, I do too, but I feel like the traffic will definitely pick up. Once people start talking about it and mentioning the show, people will want to come and see the show. So I hope they come out and see it. I hope all my viewers come by also. Me too. And once again, I loved your performance. Thank you very much for being on the show. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
This is very important. We'll be playing at the Zephyr Theater from January 18th to February 4th. For more information, go to www.thisisveryimportantshow.com. This is Ashton Marcus, and I'm on location at Greystone Mansion in Greystone Park to see the Theater 40 production of The Manor.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI, 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with...
Hi, this is Carol Potter, playing the role of Marion. Well, most people know me as Cindy Walsh from Beverly Hills 90210, and I've done a lot of theater. I've also been a marriage and family therapist for the last 15 years. So I came to this show last year, and it was sort of like my first theater piece in a long, long time. So I'm really having a really great time, really loving it.
And which character do you play?
I play Marion, the wife of Charles McAllister. In this version, Marion is a woman who's, she's in charge of the home. She's there to make everything go well and to help everybody get through whatever they have to get through. And she's extremely devoted to Charles. And when things are not going well, she's very concerned about him because he's taking this whole situation harder than he has taken difficult situations in the past. He's getting older, but she loves him with all her heart, and it's heartbreaking to see him struggling the way he does in the second act.
I love all the intrigue. First of all, very interesting characters. We have crooked politicians who are just a little slimy. I wouldn't say they're evil, just slimy.
Very slimy.
I see love triangle, a love triangle, and again, it's kind of a good guy, bad guy type of love triangle and all that.
Yes, and then we have the other wife who's quite a character and brings a lot of sort of sparkle even to the first act. She brings a lot of sort of pizzazz and fun, and she sort of rubs everyone the wrong way. But that's nice. It's a very proper sort of formal atmosphere, and she brings a bit of, sass to it. So that's fun. I like that I get to play the piano because I've studied for years and years when I was a kid, and I really enjoy it. And so that's a fun thing to do too. We have a little duet that we do together.
Basically, I loved your performance also because, again, very matronly, but also, I believe originally the playwright played your part. So again, she put a lot of meat, a lot of trauma in your character. Obviously, seeing your son die.
Yeah. It's a waterfall like every night. It's not something I take lightly at all. It's quite a powerful piece, and I think the fact that I know that these are real people really adds to that sense of drama. And of course, the audience heightens everything, so the emotions get heightened right along with that. But it's a powerful piece, and it's such a sad story, but a very cautionary tale in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I love the performance. I loved your performance, and also thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much. Enjoyed it.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with...
I'm Martin Thompson. I directed this year's production of The Manor, as well as playing Frank Parsons, the family lawyer. Frank he's kind of in the play, he's an amalgamation of several characters. There actually was a lawyer whose case is studied even today for the whole Teapot Dome scandal, how he got Doheny off from the Teapot Dome scandal, but Frank Parsons is based on him.
Well, I love the performance. I've seen the other performance last year. Mm-hmm. This one seems a little different.
Yeah, well, this show has been going for 16 years now. So my job as a director was to put it back together the way it's usually done. But because we have a few new people joining us each year, as well as some of older returning cast members, I wanted to find a few different colors for the show, find a little darker edge to especially some of the younger characters. It's in the script, and I think it plays into the storyline too, that these people, while victims, were also perpetrators. They each had their own objectives, things they were trying to get, and sometimes it meant somebody else had to go bye-bye. So
I also love your casting. Again, I love the old characters. The new characters brought in flavor, and I enjoyed them also. Mm-hmm. What do you look for in your casting anyway?
Well, when I was casting this year's production, I really only needed to recast the two younger men and the lady who plays Henrietta, our dance hall singer. So what I was looking for were people who could fit into the ensemble that we already have of actors, as well as people who felt like the characters. They felt like the people that we get to know during the course of this play. And I was looking for actors also who could delve into the darker side of some of these characters, but keep it on a very intimate level, because our playing spaces, sometimes we're in very small rooms, sometimes very large rooms, and the audience should have the feeling that they are eavesdropping on a conversation, that they are flies on a wall in the spaces where some of these things actually happened. So I was looking for actors who could bring that sort of vibe to the show as well.
Definitely very beautiful. Again, the actors accented the costume and the makeup probably did a lot. Actually, voices also. I've noticed that the son had a very resonant voice that just made the hall just kind of shake a little bit.
It does resonate in here. It's like, it's like singing in the shower. It's great resonance in this house. Yeah.
So it was actually, even though it's a beautiful visual, very beautifully audio too. Possibly because I know one of the actresses was a voiceover actress for Robotech. Right. So this could have been a very good radio play, actually.
I think it could work as a radio play, yeah. You would miss, being in the house and seeing the gorgeous mansion. But it does work as, as a sound play as well. That combined with the music and just, like you said, the resonance of the house itself brings a whole different dimension to it than it would if this were just done in a theater. Being actually in the space where these events happened gives it a whole different sort of resonance, a different sort of vitality that you would miss. But I agree. I think it would make a great radio play, too.
Once again, love the performance. I loved your acting in it. You're just a perfect lawyer. I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
I play a lot of lawyers, so yeah.
Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thanks to you. Thanks for coming.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. And I'm here with?
I'm Dan Leslie. I play Senator Alfred Winston in The Manor. The play I did was called Separate Beds. It was at Theater 40. I played two married couples, the other half of two married couples, and it was a fun experience. I've been doing The Manor. This is my 16th year now.
Okay. And which character did you play?
Senator Alfred Winston, based on Senator Albert Fall, who was instrumental in the Teapot Dome scandal. The senator, he is a man, a friend of mine once said, people's morality is as individual as a fingerprint, and I think that definitely applies to the senator. There's things he considers right and wrong that the rest of us don't, or we have other ideas about. And one of the things is that he should be able to use his job to enrich himself whenever he needs to. Well, we don't have any more senators like that now, but...
That's obviously a joke, right?
Yeah, that is a joke, yes. Yeah.
I love the way you played it. I mean, basically, it's almost like you stepped out of the 20s, out of the Teapot Dome scandal. I mean, you were just perfect for it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's a fun part to play in that, he's so corrupt, but he has a sense of humor, so it's just nice to do, and the response has been good.
If my viewers decide to come out and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
Well, the main difference is the environmental staging, in that you are in the place where the incidents happened. You're not in the same rooms. Some rooms are more theatrical than others. Nothing took place on a staircase, but when you have a staircase as magnificent as the one at Greystone Mansion, it's foolish not to use it. So So yeah, that's the difference really, is the environmental staging, and people have responded that. You can't get into this house any other way except to see our show.
Well, I loved it. First of all, I love the environment around here. It's like going to Disneyland for adults. Sure. I love the story. It's a very intriguing story about, very dramatic. It's very theater worthy, you might say, even though it was real. It was actually based on real life characters.
I would encourage people to get books on the Teapot Dome scandal and on Edward Doheny and read for themselves, because the background and the stuff that had to be left out of this play is also quite fascinating.
Once again, I really loved the performance. I really loved your performance. You were fantastic. Yeah. Thank you very much for being on the show.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. Now I'm here with
Sol Mason. I'm from Australia, and I was brought into this program through a friend. I work mostly in film and television, but it's really cool to be able to just be in an actual mansion where the story took place. Is really exciting. And Theatre 40 is a great company, so yeah, it's really cool. And just to be shot on a marble staircase every night is a wild experience. Yeah.
And which character do you play tonight?
I play Sean McAllister, the son of, the heir to all of this. He's a bit of a complicated guy. I think he lives in his father's shadow a lot, and a lot of is expected of him to perform. And in this story, we see him start to step up to that. But he's kind of lost in everything that's around him, very much. He hasn't actually asked what he wants yet. So it's an interesting character to play, because he's torn between all these different parties that are taking place that he's trying to keep together, so he has the empire. But I don't think he really knows who he is.
Well, I love the performance. I love the atmosphere. The mansion is kind of a little creepy.
Totally creepy. Yeah. Funny story. I actually they have all our headshots, all our photos on a board over there, and I was having nightmares about the house, so I took my photo down, and I don't leave it here overnight anymore. Just, I don't know, superstitious.
Actually, a colleague of mine at the radio station, her name is Bernstein.
Yeah.
If you've read the papers or the internet in Orange County, her son got murdered. And you look a lot like him. And
funny.
And the person who shot him looks a lot like your co-star.
You're pulling my leg.
I'm not. Look at the internet. I'm not kidding. I thought you might have done that on purpose because of the news.
No, I'll check that out. That's another creepy factor added to this whole layer of Thank you for letting me know about that.
Basically, I love the performance. It was more of an experience. Even though it was a fantastic performance, it was actually more of an experience, almost like going to Disneyland.
Yeah, it's really interesting working in a play or a production where you have multiple scenes going on at once. Yeah, that's a first for me. But I really enjoyed, being able to, because you explore the house, the mansion, I should say, both the audience and the characters. Yeah.
Once again, really love the performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you for recording me, for coming and seeing it.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with...
Hi, this is Annalee Scott. I'm originally from Boston, Mass., where I went to school. I went to Emerson College, studied theater there, moved to Los Angeles about 6.5 years ago, and I've been pursuing my acting career ever since. I've actually been doing the Manor for the last 4 years, and I've had the pleasure of playing 2 different characters. So both Abby and Henrietta I've gotten to take a stab at. So I work with Theatre 40 mainly. It's kind of my home away from home. And the Manor as well has been a bit of a family for me out here.
And which character you played in?
On this run, I'm playing Abby McAllister. For me, each year that I come back and play her, there are different things that affect me, that I hear differently, or, my own personal experiences, and as I get older, new things will shine through when I do the character. So, of course, in Act 1, it's her wedding day. There's a level of innocence and purity and pure excitement, of course, versus the contrast in Act 2 when she's a little bit older and has 2 kids, and a lot has happened I think she has regrets. I think she has fears. And, fear leads a lot of mistakes, and it leads us to a lot of choices that we make. So for me, with Abby, I think I try to play her as honestly as I can. That she's truly just a complex woman, like we all are, who has hopes and dreams. And when you reflect on those years later, how do you feel about it? Maybe you have some regrets. Maybe there were some things that you wished you could have known or tried or had. So I think she has a lot that she's grappling with. And her position in the family and her position in the scandal and everything that's happening, as the woman of the family, she's sort of expected to keep calm and be cool through it all. But it really does affect her deeply. So for me, that's fun to play because there's a lot of nuance and a lot of confusing but complex, interesting pieces to her character.
Right. Actually, I love the acting in this. Well, first of all, again, it wasn't overshadowed, even though it's a beautiful mansion. Beautiful mansion. It's almost an experience like going to Disneyland for adults. Also, the tragical history behind it. So it's like, here the acting was actually equivalent to the beauty of the mansion, to also to the historical tragedy, and also to the, I guess, to the environment going around right now, because I just noticed there's a lot of murders going on nowadays.
The world is a scary place, and we hear and we see so many things that really upset us. And for a while you may think, it's happening to other people, it's happening to other people. And then when it happens to you, it's so close to home. And with everything that's been going on, I think that there are pieces and moments in this play that probably resonate for everyone. There's something, I hope, that someone relates to. And I don't know if it would bring anyone peace. I don't know if it brings answers. But certainly to feel like you're not alone. And I think for me, that's one of the things I love about acting is I find comfort in the characters that I play, because they give me answers, And so whatever they're grappling with, if I am too, I feel like, okay, I can do this. We're not alone. And to see shared experiences like that and common experiences or upsetting things that have happened, I hope it gives someone peace or more questions. I don't know.
Well, all I know is I loved your performance. I loved everyone's performance. This is beautiful. I wish my viewers would actually come by here and see this. It's just a wonderful place to be in. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much for coming out again.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm at KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with...
My name is Daniel Lynch. I play James the Butler, and it is a pleasure to do this show for the 5th year running with an amazing group of audience members. I've been an actor for 40-plus years. Currently, I've got a movie on Netflix called Circle, a movie on Amazon Prime called Patient 7, a horror anthology film, and I've been on stage most of those 40 years.
Well, who do you play again?
I play James the Butler. I like James. When I was first introduced to the character, I was given this opportunity. I like that he invokes the ghosts in the beginning, that he gets to send the ghosts away. It's the thing that I love him the most. But also, I get the opportunity, more than most of the other actors, to react with the audience, to talk to the audience, and to kind of bring them into the world. And that's probably the thing I love most about James.
Yeah, I look at him more than just the narrator. Kind of, he sets the mood. And actually, we're in very eerie times. I've noticed on the internet there's a lot of things about death. And actually, a colleague of mine is named Bernstein, and in Orange County there was a relative of hers got murdered.
Yeah, I saw it on the news. I did. Tragic.
Have you noticed how much the son and his friend look like the two of them?
That's funny. I hadn't until you just said that. But yeah, they do kind of look quite a bit like them. A little reversal though. But yes, absolutely.
So basically, it kind of just brought this eerie thing, and I'm not sure if it was just me because of the situation, but I felt the almost palpable the eeriness around here right now.
Well, one of the things that I like about the story, so obviously it's based on a lot of truth. There was the actual family. There was an actual actual murder-suicide in this actual building. And things are cyclical, and that's what I love about the play, is that it portrays the cyclical nature of it, the fact that eternity just goes on, and these ghosts, these souls continue to go through the same torture, which we see daily here in our world still today. Murders and suicides.
I love the play. I feel this beautiful atmosphere. I think the acting was fantastic. I especially loved your narration in it.
Oh, that's most kind of you to say. Thank you. Everybody involved in the show, they're just terrific actors. A great group of people to work with. I've been fortunate to work with them for 5 years now, so it's a thrill to be with such a great, talented group.
Thank you once again for being on the show.
Absolutely, thanks. Real pleasure meeting you.
The Manor will be playing at Greystone Mansion in Greystone Park from January 11th to February 4th. For more information, go to www.theater40.org. This is Ashton Marcus, and I'm on location at the Odyssey Theater to see the off-Broadway hit Freud's Last Session.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Martin Rayner. Well, I've been over from England for about 35 years and had a whole career here in America. Started in New York for 25 years and then bi-coastal, and now I'm sort of going back and forth.
And which character did you play tonight?
I played Freud in Freud's Last Session here at the Odyssey Theater. Freud, I think, is very flawed, and I think he's less popular than in his heyday, but a flawed character is very interesting to play because he's got, you can play those flaws and enjoy the colorfulness of them.
I love this performance. I thought it was fantastic. It was eye-opening. I love the way you played Freud, because Freud was actually a revolutionary. I wouldn't call him an intellectual as I would call him a revolutionary. He discovered things.
Very much so. And I think that not enough emphasis has been put on that since. And he actually spoke about that a lot. That was his way of presenting himself to the world. But of course, we tend to iconize things, if that's the right verb. But no, I agree with you.
I also like the interplay you had between the two, because first of all, nowadays if you talk about religion or science, you hear politicians saying, and it's just, I do not want to hear that, because it's all dogma, it's all filled with disrespect. I love the way it was two intellectual giants recognizing their intellect, developing a real bond with each other.
I think that's absolutely true, and I think that when Lewis first arrives, Freud thinks he's going to polish him off before lunch, but they're two great minds going at each other, and I think there are so many levels to play for an actor. There's their egos, there's the actual scholarly argument, there's the physical situation, there's so much to mine and look at that the fact that they become bonded is beautifully written in the play, I think, and there's so much to explore in the play. It's just phenomenal, really.
I also like the way that Freud was psychoanalyzing himself at the time. Not just Lewis, but himself too.
Yes, very much so. He's got a lot of saving graces, even though I disagree with some of his theories. He's got a lot of saving graces, and I think Mark St. Germain has done a remarkable job of trying to in a way juggle several plates at once, and that is the drama, the all these words are things they actually wrote or said. So he was really trying to juggle all these different elements and make it a theatrical experience and so on. And I think it's quite amazing that he did that.
Yeah, also the emotion, because again, you're an actor. Again, as an actor, you're not supposed to act science, even though you can. But you communicate the emotion beautifully to the audience. The audience was silent the entire time. I couldn't believe it. I could hear people breathing.
Well, it's the sort of thing that I was just saying to my fellow actor Martin, that when you get into the zone with something like this, you can tell. You sort of get this you hit a sweet spot, and you, the audience, and the two of you in the audience get into a synergy together, and great things happen, And I think that we've learned some of the tricks. We've got more to go, but we've learned some of the ways to do that. And that is what actors crave. I mean, it really is.
Once again, I love the performance. You were fantastic. Even I would recommend this to people who want to be intellectually stimulated, people who want to be entertained, people just want to see two people having an engaging conversation and really connecting with each other. I just thought it was beautiful.
I totally agree, and you know what? It's funny. And that's a saving grace. When you have talking heads and you think, oh, is this going to be a lot of talking? It's a lot of talking, but it's very witty, and is very insightful, and it's very accessible. So I think that's why audiences come so readily.
Once again, I really love the performance. I loved your performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with...
I'm Martin Stanbridge. I'm British. I've been acting for a long time, and I'm here for... I've been in the US for about 18 months, newly married. I was texted through about this job. I said no initially, and then they kept saying, well, maybe you should think about it again. And I'm glad I did, and I've had a great journey with it.
Yeah. And which character did you play today?
I play C.S. Lewis tonight. C.S. Lewis, yeah. I think he's an incredibly intelligent man.
Freud's Last Session will be playing at the Odyssey Theater from January 13th to March 4th. For more information, go to www.odysseytheater.com.